Hello, everyone, and welcome back to FibreCraft episode 12. Big episode 12. My name is just another emo, or emo games, or just emo, whatever you want to call me. Welcome back to today's episode. And the previous episode, as you saw, if you would have watched it, we finished up phase 1 of this world. And now we are starting phase 2. Phase 1 ended with us cleaning up this whole villager area. We got a little bit of this clean over here, took down the iron farm. Now that we have the quad iron farm, we built this in the last episode. We did a lot. There was a lot that happened. Go watch the episode if you missed it. We also got some netherite, as you can see. Got it on my full body, got it on all my tools, got it on my armor, got my, not my elytra, but got it on everything that I can. Now we are ready to start phase 2 of this world. I am very excited. What is phase 2, you might ask? Now, phase 2, to me at least, it could mean different things to different people. Understandably so. Phase 2 to me is the phase right before perimeters in every Minecraft world. Now, if you are a builder, you're not going to have perimeters really. If you are a redstoner, you're going to have multiple parameters. So that's what I plan on having. I'm going to have multiple parameters. So that will be phase 3. Phase 3 will finally be starting parameters. But phase 2, on the other hand, is the phase right before that where we prepare to make said parameters. We get all the materials we need. We get everything being able to be made in mass quantity for stuff like pistons, slime, honey, all that. We will be getting all of that in preparation for a rolled eater. Now, we are going to go in here. We're going to start with actually one of those projects today. We have, where did it go? Oh, they're over there already. As you can see over there, we are starting a new project. If you read the title and the thumbnail, we are starting the raid farm. You can see it's about 7,200 blocks away from us. Very far away. In a very specific location. I will show you when we get there. But as you can see, we're just starting outside of the storage. I'm still so in love with this. So in love with this storage. Oh, makes me so happy seeing it in all the storage room we have in here and all the it's so good. I love the way this turned out. Let's go into the nether. Let's fly to the raid farm, which is 900 blocks that way to the portal out here. Shouldn't take us too long if we fly all the way out. Now, this raid farm isn't going to be too insane. You might recognize this raid farm if you watch my AMS Fable series. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Link there's videos on my channel. We are on episode 5 now, I believe, of that. And we might be finishing that up soon with episode 6 or 7. So it's worth the watch. Short little series that happened. Very fun though. And I'm looking forward for the next steps in that AMS Fable. For now, we are at the raid farm. Now I have all the shulkers here for all the materials that we need. And if you see over here, there's something very special about this. If we open up the map, you can see this is an island kind of surrounded by water. We can fly out here. You see there is something over here, something over here. We look, there's the village over off in this direction. And out here, there is the pillager outpost. Now, you might be wondering, why a pillager outpost and a raid farm all on an island? And I'll tell you why. Raid farms need two things. They need the villagers to start the raid flipping, and they need the pillagers to get the bad omen to then initially start the raid farm. Now, on this island, we have both. We have this portal that links right to the village, right to here, and we have the raid farm that will be built right here in the future. Now, let's fly down here and I can show you a little bit more of this in free cam. down here. To land very precariously on this block. I can show you this. Now, if you're looking at this, this might be looking a little bit familiar if you watch my AMS Fable series. Now, this is the same exact raid farm. This is ENXO4's raid farm. Really simple design. I'm not going to be using this in the future. This is a good design for beginners, not a good design for late game. Not even close. My initial plan was to build the raid farm that I'm going to be using late game, but just not have a perimeter for it, and then rebuild it, but in a perimeter later in time. But that's a lot of work. The raid farm we are going to be building is Raid V3, but it's a Kronos raid farm, Kronos Raid V3. But that is an insane raid farm. This, to put it in perspective, this has an attack interval of every 30 game ticks. The Raid V3 has attack interval every 10 game ticks, so it's 3 times faster than this, which is just insane. And if you know either this raid farm or have watched MS Fable, this storage isn't as good, or this storage is much better than the one I have on Fable and the one that comes with this schematic. The one that comes with this schematic, awful, garbage, I hate it. It sucks. You can't store literally anything. You can store like a double chest of each item. That's it. I hate it. It's awful. It needs to be thrown away in the trash. So I upgraded it to this. Now, you see we have a bunch of storages for emeralds, a bunch for redstone, some for gunpowder. Even though we have a gunpowder farm, I'll take some extra gunpowder any day of the week. We got glass bottles for honey in the future. We also got totems. I'm just storing a couple extra things just in case we need some spider eyes or some sugar every now and again. And then we have the block storages for emerald blocks, redstone, gunpowder, and totems will go here that we can use in the future. Now that we've gone over this whole design and how it's going to work, I can show you exactly how we're going to run it when it's fully built up. But for now, I got all the materials over here. I got all the villagers over here trapped in their house already. Except this dude. This dude doesn't seem to have a house. But I am going to be using these villagers and making a little villager breeder area down in the ground, probably right below here, and just move them all down. It would probably be the easiest with these dudes from over here. Yeah. So I have a bunch of beds on me. I have a bunch of bread to breed them. And then we are going to do that. And then after we do that, we're going to build up the raid farm. So yeah, let's jump into a time lapse of me building up the raid farm, and then I'll jump back in when we are about to put the villagers in, and I'll show you the villager breeder that we made and this whole thing that we made. So I can sleep right now because I have a bed. Alright, so yeah, let's jump back into this when we have the villager breeder all made and the raid farm all done. But let's jump into a time lapse of me building this. Let's go. hopefully you enjoyed that time lapse of me building up this whole farm. We're back in survival with the whole farm built, and I have been running it for just a couple hours on stream while off doing other projects, preparing for the next episode, whatever. If you were watching stream, you would know. Now, as you can see, I got all the sorters done, except on the side the sorter is broke. I don't know how. Think I didn't. I think I set these, and they broke, and then these I know I didn't set yet because I didn't have the glass bottles or the spider eyes. And then this one's going to be glowstone eventually. Or this one is. I haven't decided yet. Okay, we got a bunch of gunpowder in here. We got a bunch here. We had a bunch of redstone and emeralds. I crafted them all up. And they're all in the chests. Almost 2 double chests of emerald blocks. You love to see it. This will supply us for beacons for the next forever. And with trading with villagers. We can use this for forever. Never run out. We can always come here. Defeat a few raids. And then get Hero of the Village. Go back. Trade with a bunch of emeralds. Or trade emeralds with a bunch of villagers. And then we'll get really good deals. We also have a bunch of redstone blocks for all the perimeters that we have planned in the future. I'm already starting to think of what we need. Yeah, I love how this came out. This is the exact same design. This is the NX04, exact same as AMS Fable. But I have made the storage a million times better than it is. And you can already make this better. You can add box loaders if you really wanted to with like really complicated design around it. I love this just the way it is. Might do a couple changes. I do have to fix this in the future. I will do that eventually because I need these resources. But for now, it's fine. Yeah, let's jump back into the next part of this episode. Back. Hopefully you enjoyed that little 15-minute time lapse of me just running this farm so you could see how it works, see me sin and they're killing them. All of the loot flowing in. Oh, it was beautiful. And I have 353 levels now. Inventory is full of stuff. All the storages are pretty much full. Yeah. Here. This one's starting to get full. These are all getting full. All this redstone's full. So I have to clear all this, and I have to reset all this. This is going to be a pain. I'm not looking forward to this, not even close. But we still have a lot of emeralds for making other times. This... Oh, I thought this would be more full. Huh. Well, either way, we have a lot of emerald blocks, so we don't have to worry. Getting there on redstone blocks, getting there on some gunpowder. I will start throwing that in there. We have a lot in here. I'll start moving it over. This will be great for rockets in the future. We can just come over here, grab some emeralds, some redstone rockets, fly away. Or gunpowder for rockets and then fly away. easy, simple. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna call this episode there. Thank you all for joining me. I hope to see you in the next video as we get the raid farm in the background. Oh, so beautiful. Yep, sorry for a short video. Work, busy, life stuff. But next episode will be longer. We are going to be working on a tree farm and a bone meal farm next episode. I'm going to be starting it on Shame tomorrow, the day after this video goes out. If you want to come and join and say hi. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.